This is a very touchy topic because it involves the only mentality of justice in our world. But I have to say this because I happen to love justice, but it's with a bitter love that I love it. It's kind of like vengeance. Vengeance and justice, the same thing. But everybody knows that vengeance required some excruciating pain prior to the moment. Therefore, the love of it is almost as painful as the reason for it. I say this because anyone who loves judicial courts in our world is just someone who's going to burn in hell. I despise the judicial courts of the world, for they are the total opposite of why I like justice. The judicial courts are the establishment for things to go wrong and be accepted as commonality. It's the opportunity for people to study how to put a roach inside of someone's sandwich and sell it to them for a price, and then to negotiate if the roach should have taken some money off the price or if you should have been forewarned that there was a roach in your package. Which means the judicial courts of this world study that people put roaches inside of hamburgers. And should the customer get back 50 cents per roach, or should they just be told and forewarned that there are roaches in the box so that they don't get it? You get what I'm saying? It's like, let me tell y'all what the courts of our judicial system are. They are a homeless shelter. The opportunity for everything to go wrong, and that opportunity is criminal activity. Now, there's another form of law, and that form is thought. Thought is also law, which means in a world that has chosen to do incorrectly, or in any light spectrum, not just our world, but any planetary existence in which people can and they have space to do the wrong thing, and that wrong is permitted for some duration of time, unknown to maybe everyone, the only law is to realize all of these things in your heart, to realize them, to separate yourself from those that negligently allow, participate, and do these things, and to remain opposing the light that permitted those to not only do the wrong, but to perpetuate and linger in it as though it's normal. And that is also law. It's not printed in books. It's not studied in school. It's not a test-taking situation of intelligence. And it's never going to be practiced in the place where it is established, which means no one's ever going to do it because it is actually the reason you do thought. Which means you call the police when a crime has occurred. But the fact that we have police is also criminal activity. The reason our world is a bad world is because we made every decision about what it is. That's why it's a bad world. If we were subjected to what other people do without having tampered with their minds through parenting, education, politics, societal living, product manufacturing, entertainment, then of course we should have courts of law. We should have all kinds of things to defeat their intrusion upon our lives that we're living. But the aid that we do to criminal activity is just too huge. I would say the crime is committed when the gun is manufactured. The crime is committed when the currency is printed. The crime is committed when you sever the umbilical cord in the maternity ward. The crime is committed when you make the film, write the book, sing the song, make the strip club, allow ghetto communities to be formed, permit the drugs to be sold on streets, be negligent with the resources of the earth, allow so many things to be done unnecessarily. We don't need courts of law for manufacturing criminal activity. We needed courts of law for people that appeared in such a way that we did not manufacture them. We aided not the process. You can't aid a criminal and then arrest them at the same time. The judicial courts of our nation and across the entire world are nothing more than homeless shelters. What is a homeless shelter? A plan to murder someone in broad daylight. I despise the judicial courts of our world. I am a lawful person. My law is shut down the maternity ward if anything past that point. is going wrong.